Backstage, my competitor said my lat muscles were hanging off my back like something you would see at a meat market. What's up, everyone? Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia here. Today I want to share something exciting. I want to talk about my upcoming The King NFT drop. This NFT project will consist of several digital representations of all my Mr. Olympia titles from 1998 all the way to 2005. "1998, that Cobra back. My first Olympia victory will always be the most special of all because I wasn't considered a top contender. I vividly remember the roars when I hit my back lat spread. Quickly became my most dominant pose. I won the competition from the back. I'll never forget a judge approaching me after the show, claiming my back was so wide, it reminded him of a cobra head. Stuck with me throughout my career. One of my most extraordinary poses was the deadly to my competitors as the cobra. 1999, well-rounded. I've always considered the side chest pose the most challenging one because I naturally have very dominant arms. Achieving optimal balance and flow took a lot of work. Coming in my second Mr. Olympia victory, I felt my side chest was a weak point. So I spent extra attention during my training and flipped a weakness into a massive strength. This is my favorite pose now because I worked my butt off for it. 2000, I had 4-dimensional muscle. The most muscular pose is probably the most common and popular pose of all time because it incorporates nearly every muscle in your body and gives the judges and audience an overall view of your condition. I was really peeled to the bone in 2000. I picked the most muscular pose not because of what I looked like, but because of the reaction in the audience. I'll never forget the room going quiet. It was at that moment I knew I had 3 in the bag, baby. 2001, life or death. 2001 was a tremendous learning experience for me. I competed early in the year, winning the Arnold Classic, and never got to take any time off. So when the Olympia rolled around, I literally almost pulled out due to exhaustion. I was so tired, I couldn't even get out of bed. Luckily, my nutritionist was able to get me on my feet and back in the competition. I picked the front double bicep because I'll never forget how hard I had to fight just to get my arms in the air. More than just big biceps, this pose represents resiliency, tenacity, and the heart of a true champion. 2002, fly, birdie, fly. Bodybuilding is all about balance. Sure, most people see guys with huge muscles, but the beauty is in the balance. If you don't have balance, you don't have flow. If you don't have flow, ultimately, you have no chance of winning. My favorite pose in 2002 is the front lat spread. I brought some serious risk with this pose. Felt like I was on an island all on my own when it came to balance. 2003, meat market. My muscle mass went to the next level in 2003. My favorite pose that year is just a standard relaxed position. Backstage, my competitor said my lat muscles were hanging off my back like something you would see at a meat market. Took me a while to register the correlation at first, but I certainly butchered the competition that year. 2004, superhuman. I took my physique to the next level in 2004, weighing a whopping 298 pounds on stage and peeled to the bone. My favorite pose in 2004 is my back double bicep. There's so much detail in that pose, you can literally see all the hard work I put into this prep. 2005, game over. My favorite pose for 2005 is the single arm pose because it was my last pose. I remember taking as a champion and it will never be duplicated. This piece finalizes the series with one of the strongest memories I have from all my years competing for the title. I want those who own this piece feel like they own a piece of history frozen in time. I want them to cherish it as much as I do with all my heart.
King Young Ronnie.
My record-tying 8th consecutive Olympia victory will always have a special place in my heart. Lee Haney was like an idol to me, and tying this record is something I never even considered. I even chose a king costume because I felt my legacy would forever be cemented in history that night. And hell, I was right. This is a super rare, one-of-a-kind piece of memorabilia to forever live in the blockchain. Our project roadmap will consist of exclusive utilities such as social events with me plus several physical and digital assets that will be unlocked along the way. My main goal for this project is to have all my fans connected to everything I do, from my supplement line, my apparel line, my YouTube channel, my Yeah Buddy app, and much more. For more details about my NFT project, please check out my website, Ronnie Coleman NFT.com. Yeah, buddy.